friends, this is DigitalMass, and today we will be playing FunGuys Swarm. So in this roguelite, you control this little fungus or mushroom amigo. It's a pretty robust game. We're gonna start off with the carrot farm. I did do one run earlier, just to get a gist of the gameplay. You start out with berries as the first item, but I switched over to an axe, and you can see on the top we have the progress bar. So every exclamation point is a swarm. Grab the savage fist here. And then the skulls are a mini boss, and then the fire is another mini boss, I believe. And then you fight a main boss after. I'm gonna get the boulder rock here. So there's a little meta progression, and you can use the ambers, the mushroom, and the dewdrops to advance the meta progression for your character. And you can also use the ambers to upgrade your weapons, mushrooms to get some additional upgrades for your character, and the dewdrops are also for kind of passive upgrades for your character. So I have a little minion guy that kind of shoots water, and I've also upgraded one more health and another dash. It's an interesting concept as you fight a bunch of the vegetables. But the gameplay of this game is pretty cool. The designs are pretty cool. I'll upgrade the Savage Fist to level 2. And yeah, on the top left you can see there's the items, or attack items rather, that you can get. And then you unlock one at level 10, another one at level 10, and a final one at level 20. And then you can also get items, like passive item upgrades, which will slot in at the bottom. But as you can see, I am venturing towards different spawn points of items on the map. So there's a dew pond, for example. If you stand within the circle, wait for that bar to max out, and then I'll get a bunch of dewdrops. But yeah, pretty straightforward game. Gets kind of hectic as you progress. See, we'll get some more weapon damage for our main weapon. At the moment, we got some savage fists. Those boulders that fall from the sky. I'm gonna get another health upgrade here, just for the sake of it. There's pistachios coming to attack us, some pomegranates, some chili peppers. The pomegranates seem to do some AoE explosion damage. Oh, I got caught in that again. But yeah, the design language for this game is pretty neat. Very bubbly, colorful. You can tell they put a lot of thought into the gameplay and the character design. Do we want critical chance or attack speed or weapon damage? I think I'm gonna go for the attack speed here, just so we can slice and dice these fruits and vegetables a little bit faster. I guess there's nuts in there too. Nuts, fruits, and vegetables. So yeah, right now I'm probably just gonna farm these guys, level up a bit. Still getting used to the mechanics of the game. Eagle claws, we'll grab that. So we got eagle claws, boulder rock, and savage fists at the moment. Oh yeah, it's pretty hectic. I'll get this iron shroom. Looks like there's two mushrooms that kind of spin around us. This game does remind me of Vampire Survivor when it comes to some of the items, so I'll get a mutation. So every so often, I guess every 4 levels, you get to upgrade the items, which is pretty neat, and you have a choice between 2 paths. I'll grab this experience point. Opa! But yeah, as I was mentioning, I did play a bit of Vampire Survivor, and Grabbed it on my phone. We'll get the clapped savage fist. I think we'll get double jab. So that's a hack if anybody wants to do. I usually go to the gym, and if I'm doing cardio, I used to play Balatro, or I would do a run of Vampire Survivors. And what that does is it makes time fly by. So before you know, half an hour has passed. I think over here I'll grab the boulder rock. Upgrade. So we got little boulders falling from the sky. So I think we'll grab the attack area here. Yeah, every now and again there'll be a chestnut that spawns on the map, and if we go towards that guy, that's a giant chestnut. It gives you a collection of upgrades to whatever items you already have, so you can level up some of the weapons or items multiple times sometimes. And right now I just have to collect all those flowers. I need to collect that. Let's see. So yeah, we got some level up, some more health, some more dew. Alright, mutation for the boulder. We will get... Every time you pick up an XP bean, the skill's cooldown is reduced by 0.2. So we'll grab that. Looks like the main character I level up, or levels up rather, as well. Every time you take damage, permanent increase, you gain 1 shield for every elite enemy you kill. I think we'll grab that. We'll upgrade the Savage Fist to level 5. It looks like we have a thorny, or strawberry. So that's a mini boss. I think if I just keep a reasonable distance away from him, it looks like he's getting squished by the boulders, which gives me a chance to abuse him. Oh, he dropped the chestnut. Nice. Treasure chest. Very nice. We got a little shield here. I'm not sure if that defends against all attacks, but do we want rapid strikes or uppercut? I think we'll go with rapid strikes. So there's a chance that the fists attack multiple times. I did upgrade the main character, so I have an extra, or an additional life rather, which will be useful if we happen to die. The first run that I did is kind of overwhelming with the amount of enemies that come and swarm you. But if you choose your weapon selection wisely, you do reach a point where you're able to survive pretty well. I'll grab these dewdrops. I got 3 healths. I need to be conscious of that. Looks like we got a couple pea shooters here. We'll get a mutation for the eagle claws. We'll upgrade the hungry bite. So it looks like we have a pretty big attack that spawns from the ground and chomps whatever enemies are in its proximity. We have some Halloween themed bell peppers. Looks like jack-o'-lanterns, but if it was a bell pepper. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade the iron shroom here. I'm down to 2 full hearts, so I need to be a little cautious. Like, those pea shooters seem to be sniping me from far. I need to be a little bit more aware of those attacks. What do I want? Attack area, 50% to 80%, yep. Looks like I'm able to keep a fair amount of space between me and the characters, even with the swarm. Alright, so that's more of a passive card. I guess it gives me more area of attack for all the weapons that I have. increase your magnet range? Sure, why not? It'll give us the ability to level up faster, especially as it gets more and more hectic. We want, I'll get the leaf blade just in case we don't come across that item as we level up the next time around, because I know the mutation is always going to be there. Uh-oh, down to 1 full health HP. Boulder Bonk to level 6. So we're 8 minutes in. I think each run is about 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And then you fight the final boss. So as you progress, there's more and more unique enemies that come after. We have some apples, some bees. But I really like the design language of this game. Alright, we're gonna level up Boulder Bog to Planetary Bombard. So now, instead of them falling randomly all over the place, I guess there's a couple of boulders that fall in one spot. We'll upgrade the eagle claws. So far, so good. I've seen videos of people summoning a mech. I don't think I have that item yet. I'm gonna go towards that chest, try not to die, get that speed buff. It's a small chestnut, so... Oh, what surprises. Alright, well that second... or that revive came in clutch. I think with this game, because there's so many colors, it's hard to see what's going on sometimes. So those projectiles kind of slip through the cracks. We'll upgrade the iron shroom here, so we have juicier mushrooms to defend us. With those juicier mushrooms and the upgraded leaf blade. Nice. I think it'll be... I'll feel a little bit more protected. Because my main weapon, my primary weapon, is a hack and slash watermelon axe. I do have to go get up close and personal to the enemies, which also is a little bit distracting sometimes, given how much is going on the screen at one time. Alright, we'll increase the weapon damage from 30% to 40, or was that 45? What is that, a dragon fruit of some sort? Oh yeah. Shooting multiple projectiles. I know there is an upgrade for the watermelon axe where you can shoot the projectiles back to the characters, which will be useful. Eagle claws or iron shroom. I think I'm gonna get the iron shroom upgraded. Chip away at this guy, try to get him out of the equation, and boom, just like that, finito. Iron shroom eagle claws by reach, right reach. Very nice. Another upgrade, level 32. Eagle claws will max that out. Increase the area of the skill, sure. So we got Savage Fist at level 7, Boulder Bonk at level 7, Eagle Claws at level 6, Iron Shroom at level 6. Sorry, Eagle Claws at level 7. Leaf Blade is kind of lacking at the moment at level 2. weapon damage here. So I think there's gonna be another swarm coming up in a couple of seconds, or maybe less than a minute. I think we're well equipped to survive that, no problem. I got 2 shields, a decent amount of health. Alright. This fire amigo is critiquing the decisions we're making here, but so yeah, it's a nice feeling we have those mushrooms rotating around us combined with the leaf blades. So it kind of gives us a little defense system that these enemies have to plow through prior to getting slashed in the face with the watermelon axe. Alright, I'm gonna make my way slowly over to that dewdrops on point. Alright, leaf blade, we got a mutation here. Leaf storm on dash, blades expand, increase the speed of the blades. I don't think I want to get anything that is affected with me or having to rely on me dashing, because I'm not dashing that often. It's just get out of the way of danger sometimes. Okay, we have these little weird fruit-like characters. That reminds me of those Mario characters with a bunch of legs. I think we're gonna upgrade weapon damage here. We got another mutation here. Axe spin after 3 attacks. Your next weapon is this. Your next weapon attack is a spinning slash. Upgrade leaf blade here. We'll max out the iron shroom here. We'll upgrade the leaf blade here. But yeah, as you can see, as you progress through the level, it gets more and more chaotic. What else? Leaf blade. Every 4th enemy killed by blades are temporary. Leaf blade is spawned. Sure. Now, 1 second before the swarm. And then in a minute, I think there's gonna be, I believe that's another mini boss, or maybe the final boss. Alright, what do we want here? Astral potency, we'll grab that. It's pretty satisfying once you reach a certain level where you can just mow through all the enemies. And we'll get this at wider reach. Nice. A magnet to attract all the XP points. I think I'm gonna upgrade Bear Claw. Replace this skill. Okay, never mind. Magnetic attraction. Let's see, increase damage from your skill cards. Yeah, we'll grab that. Oh, that's right, I have Savage Fists and Eagle Claw. I was wondering why I was unable to pick up Bear Claw, because it would replace one of the attack slot items. And those are all filled at the moment. That confused me for a second there. It does look like we have another mini boss prior to the final boss. Natural potency increases all the damage from the cards. This guy's getting slaughtered. He doesn't even have a chance to dash towards me. Those boulders kind of squish him in place. Alright, that was pretty easy. Boom, boom, pow. Alright, a little bit wider reach, more area. Damage area of attack. We get swallowed in the dirt, and we have the boss for the first level here, which is a worm amigo that has been training arms, it looks like. Mr. Appletini. Let's see what Mr. Appletini is all about. So I'm just gonna see what his attack pattern is over here. So it looks like he dashes and then shoots a bunch of projectiles. Pretty straightforward. His health bar is melting pretty quick. Alright, we got the first quarter done, 3 quarters to go. Let him bob and weave through these. Alright, what do we got here? Boom shroom. Oh, I guess that's the new attack. Can't pick that up. We'll get the magnetic attraction instead. We're already at level 48, but maybe we can level up a couple more times. Oh yeah, if he spawns one of these guys, we have a chance for a level up. Bob and weave, dash. Alright, we got this guy down 50% of the way. Oh. He got me. Okay, looks like he has a different projectile pattern now. I dashed past those. Alright, 3 quarters of the way done. Increase magnetic attraction. Survive. Bubble leave. This guy's almost done. That was pretty easy, not gonna lie. Boom. Just like that. Oh yeah, that was pretty fun. Get it into a little bit of a flow state there. I'm not sure why I need to upgrade my character any longer unless there's something else after this, but... Alright, there we go. Finito. Yeah, I'll probably do a couple more runs with this game. It's pretty fun. And then in the central hub base, we can further upgrade the meta progression, which makes the runs a little bit easier. Thank you, my friends, for watching.